Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I asked you guys, what would you like to see me talk about on this channel? A lot of people responded, want to hear you talk about EDS. What is EDS? I figured let's rehash this. I want to make this first video a little bit of an explanation on the terminology behind EDS, since I'll probably be talking about it a lot. So let's start off with some yokes. If EDS were a person, their name would be Kyle, and they drink White Claw. Finding a doctor that knows about EDS is like finding a drunk person that can say the alphabet backwards. Let's get into the serious stuff and talk about what is EDS. EDS stands for Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. Alright, it is the genetic connective tissue disorder that I was born with. What in the heck is a connective tissue disorder? What is connective tissue even? Whew. Just give me a second here. So connective tissue is the tissue that supports, connects, binds, or separates other tissues or organs. An example of connective tissue is your collagen. EDS directly affects the collagen specifically. What is collagen? Collagen is the main component of connective tissue. It is the most abundant protein in mammals. It is 25 to 30% of the protein in your body. That's a heck of a lot. So let's talk about some examples of where collagen is present in your body. It's in your bones, muscles, skin, and tendons. Those are some places where you will find collagen. A huge misconception, and something that I see posted a lot, is that EDS is a lack of collagen. It's that I don't produce enough collagen. But that's not true. The issue is that the collagen that I do produce is faulty. It's not constructed properly. This means that I cannot just go get a collagen injection. I can't just take collagen supplements and it'll magically cure or fix my issues. That's not going to happen. What else about EDS? EDS is kind of an umbrella term. There are actually 13 different types of Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. Every person with Ehlers Danlos Syndrome has different symptoms, even though they might have the same type. We all have similar symptoms, but every single case is different and every single type is different. EDS is genetic. That means that I inherited it from one of my family members. It is also incurable. You can treat some of the symptoms of EDS and you can treat some of the comorbid disorders, but you cannot cure EDS. It really sucks, but that's fine. What is comorbid? Comorbid means that Ehlers Danlos Syndrome has a lot of disorders that accompany it. So when you have EDS, because it affects your collagen, you are going to have symptoms and other disorders that go along with having Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. Some other things that you will hear me mention is calling EDS a zebra disorder. So what is a zebra disorder? You know what, let's read this. Let's read this together so that I don't butcher it, okay? Doo-doo-doo. They say that when you hear the sound of hooves, think horses, not zebras. Right? So generally you would think of horses if you heard hoofbeats, hooves in the distance. You wouldn't be like, oh man, that's a pack of zebras, that's so cool. It kind of relates to my joke at the beginning of the video. Haha. It's hard to find a medical professional that knows about Ehlers Danlos Syndrome or can treat or diagnose it. It's a rare illness and therefore is called a zebra illness. What is a spoonie? It's a metaphor for disability, and it's referring to the spoon theory by Christine Miserandino. Christine Miserandino. I will link it down below and we can talk more about it in a future video. If you want to learn more about Ehlers Danlos Syndrome, I encourage you to, again, read in the description down below. I will be posting some links. I will also be doing future videos about Ehlers Danlos Syndrome and my experiences, what it means to have EDS, and how it affects my life. But I just wanted to do a quick cover of the terminology because I will be using those terms a lot. Follow me on social media, check out my Twitter, my Instagram, join me on Patreon if you're interested in learning more about Ehlers Danlos Syndrome and life as a model and whatever else I decide to talk about. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. I will be doing a question and answer video. Get at me with your questions if you have any, and I hope you have a lovely, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, obviously. Like the video if you like it. Tune into my channel for future things.